Great. Crowd work is
That's
cool.
what's
You
that's what
saw
blew
you
him
saw
up.
Schultz. You saw the Schultz. He's going on tour.
He's going on tour
Yeah, you
in
know.
Germany.
He was making no, but he was making fun of his own haircut. So he was helping you out. He knows
No,
it sucks. He knows it sucks, but he knows
but
it's
but
he
he gets
knows
it done
that.
every day.
But he
He's
knows it
had it for
sucks though.
months,
He knows. I think he's had it for a minute. Like he's had it for a while now.
almost a year.
But he knows. He knows. He knows. It'll
Why he still
change.
has it?
It'll change eventually, and we'll all get over it. But
I mean, it's the you know who cut, dude.
I know. Well, it's
It's bad.
yeah. We'll stop talking about that before I get you rolling too
Before I
far.
get flashbacks from yesterday, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. Devin's sipping on something cold, and I'm something
Water,
warm. Warm.
water,
Oh,
mid
warm water or cold water? Do you drink water with ice,
depends.
or do you just like water cold?
Um,
Because I
yeah, I
think
like it. I like it. Like I get it from the fridge. It's that nice cold. When I'm trying to down a bunch, I'm getting it no ice.
no. I think people that drink water with ice are idiots.
Like I go to restaurants. I get water has ice.
Well, yeah, but it's like if you get a glass of water, right, and you
Yeah,
fill it up with water, like you're gonna
yeah,
get as much water as possible. But
yeah.
if you
Exactly.
put water in ice, you're filling up water with water that's stopping you from getting as much water as you
More
want.
water.
Like I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
It
I'm
when it's hot,
maybe
like in the summer, I'll be drinking some ice water.
maybe I'm just looking into it too far, and we do have a lot to talk about, so we might as well get into that because we got Thursday night football. We got
But I don't think ice
uh
people are nuts.
no, but ice and water, chill out. Week
They do.
week week
That's a
15.
water joke.
That's a water joke right there. Week
No, it's not.
15
It's
questions and
dumb.
predictions. We got a bracket. We got some
Dumb.
NBA. I meant to tell you before the pod. We definitely have some NBA today. Um,
Definitely. Oh, we
yeah,
do.
because
No, we do. We don't have to.
we have more than that. Just because, like, I
Well,
realized,
there's
like,
another thing.
I was doing a little bit of research and just like looking into the NBA some more. Like I really got like I just went into like an in depth like this past
Can we
week.
talk about the Wizards?
I
How
don't
they
know
haven't
what
won a
you're,
game. They've won 3 games this year.
bro. I'm so over talking. Like if it, I'm not talking about Jordan Poole with you.
They might go 9-73.
I do
I'm not
not
talking about
care.
Jordan Poole. I'm just talking about how
I
bad the
don't care
Wizards are.
because we can talk about how bad the Warriors are too.
I haven't looked into that.
I mean,
I don't know what the record is.
Clay's getting benched in crunch time. Draymond is an actual WWE wrestler.
No,
Um,
Draymond's a fucking.
he's all right. Look, listen, listen,
We'll
listen,
get it.
listen. I just figured like, bro, if we're gonna get the ball rolling on the NBA, especially when the NFL is over, we might as well get into it now.
Yeah, I
We
think we
might as
fucked
well.
up a little bit last year, where it was just like we never talked about it
hmm
until Brandon. But that Brandon was in the offseason, so yeah, we
And
never.
Brandon, hopefully by the time the NBA gets back, Brandon will be back. And Brandon will help out a lot more because Brandon's part of the reason why I got some of this research
Well,
and
Brandon's our NBA segment. I mean, I handle most of the WNBA.
but
That's
Brandon
my.
for sure can lead NBA topics that I wouldn't even have thought of, and he'll bring up some shit that's
Oh,
like,
well, I mean,
yes, let's
sometimes
talk
it's
about
not.
that. But no, I was talking to
We don't
him
care.
a couple. Well, no, I mean, there's some things in the NBA that none of us care about, and that's okay. But I will say that there were some things he was talking to me about that made me do a little bit more research, and we could talk about that later. But I guess, bro, I guess we start with this Thursday night football game.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how this is possible.
Um, well, let's be real, bro. The Charger. I mean, all right. The Raiders aren't that good, right? You know what I mean? Like they're not that good. They're cool. They're cool. They obviously they got Devontae Adams, whatever. Yeah. Um,
I didn't even realize what's his name's not even playing.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
See, but here's the thing. It was 42-0 at halftime.
Uh, yeah.
It was
That
42. It
wow.
was 42-0 at halftime. The Chargers are not that bad. And
They shouldn't be.
maybe
Well, they
this
do
is
have
like,
old Easton Stick.
see, but maybe this is like a duh. But we should have realized after that Patriots game, it's like, oh, the Chargers are trying to lose. Like
Oh yeah.
the Chargers, like, I understand, like, the media, us, whoever can bash a head coach, but at the end of the day, it seems like a lot of the times, even if a coach is going through it, a team will rally around them. Um,
Yes.
the Broncos didn't after
There
last
was
year. I will
no.
say that, but this year it seemed like there. I didn't see much talk from Chargers players until going into this week. I remember they asked like they asked some question about it, and I forgot who answered, but they were like, "I don't know, it's none of my business" or whatever. And then maybe instead of saying it's none of my business, you kind of talk your coach up if you want him to be your coach, mind you.
Yes.
But now, if you go into a game
No one
where
cared.
we picked Vegas and we were iffy about it, we were
We
like,
did.
we both picked Vegas. We were like,
Well, I mean, once they decided to that Herbert would get surgery,
uh,
it was. I mean, I said their seasons. They've given up. Not that there was much they could have done in their season, but um, they did what I have been telling them to do since last year.
uh,
Finally, why they did it now instead of before the season? No fucking idea. I don't know what the fuck they thought they could have gotten out of that man
hmm
because they fired their OC
Well, I mean,
after blowing a 28-point lead.
I don't know why people, and like, not even to step on like your run, but I don't understand why people don't ever bring up the fact that, okay, yeah, he's a terrible head coach,
Horrible.
but can we not pretend like a the injuries have been a problem?
Sure.
B, their defense was bad before, with, and they're going to be bad until Bill Belichick is their coach.
Well,
Um,
or Mike
and
Tomlin
and the fact that, bruh, I'm not gonna lie, the Ravens dodged a bullet. Now let me
with
explain. Let me explain.
yeah.
The Ravens dodged a bullet, and I'm not. Let me not say I'm never happy about an injury. I'm never like cool with it. But let me just say I this is kind of the same as if, say, we just released J.K. Dobbins and we were like, all right, bro, like, you keep bitching about money and this and that and all that. We're just gonna let you go. Now, instead, he tore his Achilles. But ever since then, we've seen production from our backfield with Gus Edwards, Keaton Mitchell, fucking even throw in. I mean,
Juice.
I'm not gonna say here and Allie Juice has done much, but
Juice has had a. He's. I don't know.
he's
He hasn't touched the ball much.
it's cool. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Juice
But
has been all right.
had J.K. been the running back one,
Yeah.
and had just been so focused on me, and look at me and look how important I am and look how effective I can be. I don't know if we're as gelled right now as we are. I don't know if our chemistry is as good as it is right now
Sure.
if he's playing with us this week.
Yeah.
All that to be said, Austin Eckler was on that same shit last offseason.
Austin Eckler was on that shit for every running back in the league.
And he was starting to run it. He was running the meetings and doing all this shit. And I think all year he's been on that me shit. And I mean, and it was a sinking ship that, yes, all the fingers are being pointed towards the head coach, but at the end of the day, he's a part of it. But there's a lot more to this ship sink. This isn't one hole in the ship.
Oh
There's a
no.
lot of holes in this ship.
Yeah, and one of them is Austin because he's
Mhm.
supposed to be that fucking dude.
And he's just old now and kind of just, he's I mean, he's not
I mean,
trash, but
like, how often is it that we see a dip in a running back's production and then they increase production,
if I'm what
especially this at this age?
exactly, if I'm 30, I'm a running back, and I'm not so big headed, and I know what I can bring to the table. Even if I think I can be running back one, and I should be paid this, at my age, I could be a lot more useful just playing the role I'm given and not
Yes.
trying to beg for all this money
Yes. Yeah.
and act like you're a top five running back. If you are, bro, just shut up and play. Go show us you're a top five running back.
Yep.
Let us
Or
figure that
or
out.
go fucking become famous with your platform, dude. Go make fucking endorsement money.
Yeah, go make
You can go make a lot more money
yes.
outside of that 3 more mil a year that you're fucking begging for.
Yes, which I'm not gonna lie is something that should be said a lot more. Which is like it's 2023, almost 2024. Y'all can go make money a lot and a lot. Y'all can have a lot of
And
revenues of
the
a lot
NFL
of
allows them to have sponsorships.
exactly. They can do whatever they want, but they want a little bit more money on that contract from that team.
A couple more mil. I mean, Austin should have left had
And
he. I mean, he said he liked his role here. Like, leave.
I would like Austin Eckler to explain right now. Like if I would like him to like tweet something right now and explain to me how much how different it would have been this year for the Chargers if he made more money.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you would have been making more money because
Yeah.
what you just would have played better. You would have started.
Yeah. Your
You
knees
would have
would have
got a
been better.
couple.
I forgot.
You would have went to from 30 to 26 and just
Yeah.
gotten a
Yeah.
little bit, just
Yeah.
a little pep in your step, I guess. I don't know, but the Chargers are lucky to get rid of this coach. They and
And their GM.
Bill Belichick is out of New England.
So the report said that, and then Robert Kraft said, "No, that's not." He said, "Don't listen to him. That's not true." But rarely does a report like that come out, and then a guy like Bill will stay.
Oh,
Like,
this isn't even the first report that Bill's out.
no, I know, but like Kraft just wants to delay it till the end of the season.
For sure. For sure.
But in my opinion, Belichick should leave the organization. I don't think this will be a firing.
No, this will be a parting ways.
Belichick has 6 rings with this fucking team.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, walk off, say you did your time there. Couple of bad seasons isn't fucking the end of the world. And at 71, if you want to keep fucking coaching, someone will gladly take you over some bums in the NFL right now.
And a team like the Chargers, loaded,
Now, I mean,
and Bill's not gonna play that shit. It's gonna be like, all right, Austin, you can go. Like, all right, we'll see you. Keenan, you still got it in you. If not, you're gonna have to get out of here.
Keenan didn't even play.
No, but I mean, Keenan's
Keenan
been
did not play.
with Mike Williams out and how trash what bro is. I can't even remember his
Josh
name.
Palmer.
No, well, Josh Palmer was hurt as well, but the other bro, I can't even remember his name, but
Quentin Johnson.
yes,
Yeah.
Keenan Allen at his age has to be the
Keenan
number
Allen's
one.
out there getting doubled and
That's what I'm
tripled out
saying.
there by
Like,
himself.
bro,
Yeah.
like it's like yeah, it's like he needs a Chris Olave or he needs someone to just he needs something. He needs something, but
Because Mike's a great too.
and Keenan could be a great too, even at this age.
At this age, I think Keenan could be a great too. But I mean,
If
to
he
me,
stays
he's kind of
healthy,
like a Mike Evans. He could be like a 1. Mike Evans is better.
Mike Evans is different.
Mike Evans is different. I always forget. I always think that Mike Evans is old as fuck. And then I remember that he played with fucking Money Manziel his whole career.
Yeah, Johnny. Well, in his college career, yeah, but
His whole college career.
Mike is different. Mike is different. Especially
Yeah.
staying healthy. We're just talking in that department alone.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But at 6'5", you're healthy every season.
The Chargers.
I don't know. The Chargers are a lost cause. I mean, they have no fans. They have minimal talent, aging talent, mostly.
I would disagree with that.
Well, I mean, what talent do they truly have?
I mean, all right.
They have great names.
All right. Okay, so the offense alone is something that you can obviously work with, especially with Justin Herbert. Can we
Yes.
not? Can do you? I mean, if you disagree, let me know. But I feel like you can't.
A healthy, but
Hell, if
here's
they're
the thing:
healthy,
a
because
healthy offense.
we're looking at Eckler, we're looking at Gerald Everett, we're looking at Keenan, we're looking at
But
Josh Palmer, we're
we
looking at
also
Mike,
just
we're
talked a
looking at
bunch of
Mike,
shit,
which Mike Williams I think is a great number two.
which is what yes.
And then defense is just I don't know, bro.
But this team has been like this for what 5 seasons? This squad has been together.
All right, so Derwin James never stays healthy. Like I'm surprised I don't see a little red by his name
Sure,
because it seems like
Derwin never stays healthy. Khalil
he's
Mack's
unhealthy
older for
every
whatever
year.
reason. They have Eric Kendricks, who I guess is still producing.
I mean, Asante Samuel Jr., Eric Kendricks.
Bosa's not healthy right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, but they have pieces. They
I don't
can.
know. This is an
They
at
have
best very
pieces, bro.
very mid team.
No, they have pieces. You look at bro compared to what Bill's working with in New England. I think Bill could cook with this Chargers team. Same way Tomlin in Pittsburgh with what he has in Pittsburgh, he could go over there and cook. Which honestly, I kind of want Tomlin to go to Pittsburgh and Bill to go to, or Tomlin to go to.
San
I
Diego.
want Tom to go to the Chargers, and I want Bill to go to Pittsburgh. That's how I want that to go.
Bill's not.
I want Bill to go to Pittsburgh. I want Bill to go to Pittsburgh and have that just disgusting defense just go crazy.
Dude,
just feed Najee Harris
do
the
you
entire
know
game.
how
Oh,
horrendous that would go over?
He would love George Pickens.
Yeah.
He would love George Pickens.
No one in the state of Pennsylvania wants to any knowledge. I mean, anything from Bill Belichick.
Yeah, and Cleveland was burning LeBron's jersey till he came back. You know, nobody wants
Bill
somebody,
Belichick is not going to get love from anything. In Pittsburgh, fuck no.
Okay, if you said Bill's replacing Mike Tomlin, I could understand that. But let's just say in this hypothetical, it's just the Steelers are bad and they're getting a new coach. And Bill Belichick's on the table. You're telling me Steelers fans are gonna be mad? They're oh no, bro, why not Staley, bro? We could have picked up Staley.
There's other coaches. I mean, I don't think Pittsburgh would do that.
So you were preaching Bill Belichick to the. I'm not saying Pittsburgh could do. I'm just saying Bill Belichick.
I'm not preaching Bill to any team.
Last episode, you were saying Bill to the Chargers. I will run the tape. You were preaching Bill to. No, you weren't. You were preaching Bill to the Chargers. You were saying that would be a good move. That's why I'm like kind of shocked. You're saying like, I'm not saying.
I thought I was preaching Tomlin to the Chargers.
No, we were over that. We started talking Bill. Because remember, you were talking about Bill. We were talking about Bill last episode. I can't quote you on exactly what you said. I can go back and run the tape later. But I will say, just Bill Belichick with Pittsburgh's roster is better. What I was really getting at was it's just better than New England. Yeah. He would do a lot more the same way I think he would do a lot more with the Chargers roster. And the same way, I think if Tomlin went over, and same way with Bill, I think Tomlin can go over and fix up that defense and let the offense rock the way it is if they can stay healthy.
Yes, if they can stay healthy, but the Chargers are.
That's enough. That's enough Thursday night football talk. We
63-21 is a nuts score.
Terrible. This was worse than Miami. This was worse than Miami, Denver.
Like, I would give props to Aiden O'Connell, but it's like, there's, like, Brandon Staley knew he was going to be fired no matter what after this game.
I mean, I'm praying I don't have to give him an MVP vote. I'm not going to lie. Like, these motherfuckers better ball this week. I mean,
I'm not. This is like...
Bro, if all the games are 13-10, you might have to.
This is like an AAU team playing a rec league team.
All right, every game ends 20-13. Quarterbacks are throwing 200 yards max. He's getting an MVP spot. Yeah, but
I'll give it to CMC.
I'm hoping though. I'm hoping we don't have to. I'm hoping we get better games. So we got 3 Saturday games, Devin.
We'll give it to Brandon Staley. I don't give a fuck what his name is. I keep saying it wrong.
Stanley. You keep saying Stanley.
Brandon. I think I keep saying Brendan, which I think fits him a little bit better.
Brandon Stanley. I don't know.
How about? Never mind.
We got 3 Saturday games: 1 o'clock, 4:30, 8:15. I like this a lot.
I
I like
love it,
this.
but I can never like
I like
never
it.
get to watch football, dude. I don't want
I
to watch
like
any of
it.
these
I
games
like it.
regardless. But
No, but we will predict them. We will predict them.
two of these
So
teams have the same starting quarterback they started the year with.
Vikings Bengals, 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh, I have to predict these games.
Sadly, Bengals are probably gonna catch this dub. Um,
Dobbs is out. Remember how you were saying he's
well,
a
he's
future
yeah.
starter next year?
No. I said he's at least gonna be like a solid 2 for like his career. I thought he was, but then he gets benched. Like I'm saying, like he is at
Yeah,
least gonna have like a Tyrod Taylor career where he's gonna be around
sure.
for a while. Um, if I said starter, my bad. I don't remember saying that. If I did, I was tripping because I at least thought he was gonna like some Gardner Minshew shit. Like Gardner's gonna be around for a while solely off this year. Solely off this
Yes,
year, he's gonna be
yes,
around. And I
yes.
thought Dobbs, going to Minnesota and having the performance he did off of like being there for like what 5 days or whatever, and I
Yeah,
thought it
there's
was
been a
like
lot of ups and downs by new quarterbacks. It's a weird game.
I thought just seeing Dobbs go to a brand new team and pick shit up that fast when
Yes.
he needs to, I thought, all right,
I mean,
man.
that was kind of just a right move at the right time.
And I think
And
and I think in the future, people will look his way. People will look Gardner's
sure.
way. I think even Zach Wilson, I think people might look his way if they need a backup, a solid
I
2.
hope not. I don't want to see that guy
A
in the
solid
NFL.
2 though. I'm talking backup QBs, bro.
I know.
I ain't talking about a starting quarterback in the league. Which,
But when we got fucking Joey Elites, Joe Flacco,
we got Joe. Hey,
um,
there's just something
dude,
about Joe, bro.
Joe might take somebody's spot next year.
Joe. Here's the question:
Flacco,
if Joe wanted to continue to play football next year, and let's say brought the Browns to the playoffs, what would be the move? Would he? What do you see a team putting their trust in an aging a Joe Flacco pushing 40, or do the Browns keep him? Like what would be the what do you think would be the what do you think would happen?
it's weird because
If there aren't 20 quarterbacks in the league that are playing better than Joe Flacco for the rest of the season, what do you do?
yeah, it's weird. I mean, the quarterback world is shooketh right now. Um, I mean, there's some pretty good quarterback talent coming out of college. Decent. Is Penix coming out? The lefty?
I don't care.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I
I
think the
don't
only
know.
one with a shot is Bo Nix.
What Caleb?
There's not a level of words that could describe my hatred for that kid.
You don't. What is up? What is wrong with Caleb Williams? What did he do to you?
He's a complete idiot.
No, but he's good. He's a good quarterback though.
He's decent. Yeah.
He's better than fucking half the quarterbacks we're about to talk about in this podcast.
No, I agree. He's better than fucking Secret Bagent Man,
But all right, what?
which is so stupid. That's his nickname, dude. You know how dumb that is?
Bengals, Vikings. I think it's Bengals. I think
Bengals. Browning hasn't looked bad, but again, all these fucking guys, their first games, they look decent, and then they
one game they're on fire, and next game they're the
look like
worst
they've never
quarterback
played
ever.
football.
I don't know
But
what it is.
Not Bagent. Fucking Browning has won the last 2, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals.
When did
Who you going with? You just said we'll see.
I said we'll no, I said it. We'll see how good he is, but yeah, Bengals.
Okay. What was your question? When
did Burrow grow out? Was that against y'all? That was against y'all.
Yes. When the Bengals hid his injury and didn't report it.
Yes, exactly. That
Yeah.
hasn't been talked about since it happened because
they're not in.
there's some sort of
we're so worried about banning a QB sneak.
and a fucking hip drop tackle.
Hey, let's ban these QB sneaks, but let's not disclose injuries. Let's not do that because here's the thing, Devin. One thing you broke a rule. One thing you're trying to get rid of and like make a rule, I guess, against. seems like the tush push is getting banned more than the Cincinnati Bengals not disclosing their injury.
For sure.
I mean,
And an
shit.
injury that maybe has impacted the Bengals or not, I don't know. But, I mean, that's a star football player. You can't lose
Bro,
those
you
guys.
give him all that money,
Yeah.
you got I don't know, you got to disclose
Shit,
that
that's on the
injury.
Bengals, dude. That fucking
Um,
sucks.
Steelers Colts.
I mean, to think if he didn't play that game, he would be playing this week.
Say again.
If Burrow didn't play against y'all that game, he would have recovered and probably played the next week.
Maybe, but I mean the injury. I mean he.
It
I
got
don't.
much worse when he got tackled.
Yeah, but it's like if you're telling me he just took that one contact on the ground, I don't know if a week worth of rest would have.
But maybe a couple.
I
You're not out for the
guess
season.
maybe. I don't know. Not everybody's Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he would have been able to pull that off.
A-Rod's not coming back, dude. I hope not.
Steelers Colts. Listen. There is no way the Colts are losing to the team that just lost to the fucking Patriots.
There is a way.
I don't see it.
There is a way.
I don't see it. I
mean, I don't really see it either, but I mean, how fucking good are the Colts?
I think good enough to beat Pittsburgh. I think so.
Sometimes you never know. I don't know sometimes,
4:30 on a Saturday in Indy. Hopefully Pat McAfee's somewhere talking a bunch of shit. I think the Colts. I got the Colts. I got the Colts winning this game.
Maybe I'm an idiot.
Big Minshew. Big shoe.
Big shoe. Does he have big shoes?
Big shoe.
You know what that means, dude?
Big hands. Big socks.
Decent at football is what it means.
Big cleats.
Big mustache, dude.
Big mullet.
Big RV.
Big arm. Cannon. Kenny Pickett's out.
Kenny Pickett's out?
Yeah, hasn't he been out since that ankle injury? Yeah, whoever.
Trubisky's
playing.
Oh, fuck.
No, go ahead. Finish your prediction. Go ahead. Tell me who you're going with. Who are you going with?
I don't know.
No, go
don't
ahead.
talk shit, dude.
I knew who you were gonna say. Come on, let me start here. Let me help you. I'll write it down. P.
You said P?
Oh.
I was like, what if I could get a P? Yeah, write it down.
You going with Pittsburgh?
Put it in the fucking book. This is why I don't bet.
I like it.
This is why I don't bet.
And then
I'm an
prime
idiot.
time,
But
8:15. What's up?
You said, what did you say?
I said a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I say a lot.
I know. You said something. Oh, you said Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
I did see him when he was predicting Georgia, Alabama.
Beautiful.
So fucking
beautiful.
Sick, dude.
Beautiful.
I mean, what a bunch of P words that those Georgia fans had to feel like after that.
I love that.
They sang they did the chant and they fucking and fuck that chant, by the way. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, that garbage ass chant. We got prime time, 8:15 Saturday night football between the Broncos and the Lions.
Who's singing that? The City Girls?
Fergie.
Oh, nice. Saturday night football.
So this is way harder than it should be. Because I'm starting to think that for some reason, Jared Goff might be a really good system quarterback.
Yeah.
Like
he's hitting like Jimmy G levels. He's in that range. He's in that Jimmy Jabopoulos range.
Like if you switched Purdy and Goff,
I think they do fine.
I think it's the same. Like it's relatively close in like the outcome of like in week 15. You know, like I don't think we're not. I don't think we're talking about either team that different or either quarterback that different. No. Jared Goff has gotten, I think, a lot more blame for success, or a lot more credit. Should I say a lot more credit than I think Brock Purdy has?
Well, and rightfully so.
But the Lions got a good squad, bro. It's that's what I'm
They
saying
did
though. I
just get
think
pissed on by the Bears,
they did
which
good teams
is
lose
not cool.
sometimes. It's okay, but I think it's this. I don't know, bro. Like to me, this should be an easy Lions dub, and I think I'm gonna go Detroit, but the Broncos just keep winning, and I don't know
Yeah.
why. And I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried
Well,
because they're fighting for a playoff spot. They're 7-6. The Lions are 9-4. I mean,
in the NFC, they're basically a lock at this
looking
point.
at their schedule, Vikings, Cowboys, Vikings, they could probably afford this loss. Do they want to? Maybe not. For seeding purposes, maybe not. But I just
Dude, how bad does this suck? There's fucking 4 fucking games left.
Denver needs all the games they can get. But I think Detroit's better, bro. I think Detroit wins. I think Detroit wins.
I think Detroit, for as good as their record is, for as good as some of the games they've played,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're kind of a fraud. Not that the Broncos are excellent by any means, but they've had some nitty gritty wins this year, and I don't know. I guess I'm feeling more Broncos here.
Broncos. All right, I got you down for Broncos.
I was a Lions dude most of the year. I've been putting my money on the Lions.
We got
But I don't know.
Atlanta versus Carolina. I mean,
I don't. Atlanta.
I would say. I mean, Atlanta's going to get a step up on the
They need a
NFC
win.
South. Panthers suck. 1-12. Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's winning that game. Bears Browns.
I mean, when was the last time there was a 1-win team? I feel like it's been a while.
I don't know. That's a good question. I do not remember. Probably the Lions.
Maybe the Browns. The Browns a couple years ago were
They were-
0-16.
They were trash. They were trash not that long ago. But speaking of the Browns, we got Browns versus Bears. Big Joe at it again.
Oh, Biggie's Joe's, dude.
Going
I love
against
it.
Chicago, the Browns are 8-5.
Yeah, that's not funny.
No, it's not.
Not a
It's
joke.
not funny at all.
It's not a joke. It's not funny.
And I think they're going to be 9-5. I
Do
think
you guys have to play the Browns again this year?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. No, we don't.
You guys play them
We
twice.
don't. I don't remember. Why do I not? I do not remember playing. Huh.
Oh, they did beat y'all this year. Oh, they beat y'all in that bullshit game, dude.
Which game was that? That was
That was that bullshit at the end of the game.
What?
That was that pick, no? Right?
What? How did that game end? Because now in that Cleveland Browns, Kyle Hamilton had that interception. Oh, we crumbled.
It was the interception.
Crumbled.
Yeah, it was the pickoff.
We crumbled, but they scored
the pick
16
six in the
points
fourth.
in the fourth quarter. Yeah, no, we crumbled. All right, yeah, I completely forgot about that. We're gonna play them again in the playoffs. That's when we're gonna play them again.
Dude, Lamar Flacco battle.
I would love to see it as a Ravens fan.
I think that would be awesome. I would sincerely hope that Flacco doesn't catch a breeze of being 26 again.
Yeah, that would be a little.
Not that that's that scary, or should be that scary to this team.
I don't think there's a single person that would agree with you on that. I think every single person was afraid of Joe Flacco in 2012.
I know.
In January.
But I mean, y'all were up there for those 3-4 years in the playoffs.
I mean, Joe went on a six straight years making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not a single Pro Bowl. But hey, whatever. That's got to be the best quarterback of all time without a Pro Bowl, right?
I feel like there might be another in there.
You think there's another Super Bowl MVP with that level of success over multiple years?
Well, Foles probably doesn't have a Pro Bowl.
Foles is nowhere close. Foles is nowhere close to Joe Flacco ever was. Ever. Don't ever disrespect Joe Flacco like that.
I know. I
no, absolutely no way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I know.
Joe balled for us for like a decade, man. Come on
Here, let
now.
me look at this Reddit
Come
forum,
on
see what they got
now.
to say about dudes who have never.
Like I'm saying, like I don't think there's a better quarterback than Joe Flacco.
No, you are correct.
Joe Flacco is the best quarterback of all time to
Or it's
not
Joe
win Super
Flacco
Bowl.
or Steve Grogan.
Joe Flacco.
Honorable mentions being Jim Plunkett, Craig Morton, Steve DeBay, Joe Ferguson, and Ryan Fitz Poopshits.
No, yeah, it's Joe Flacco, hands down.
Reggie Bush never made one.
You going Cleveland or Chicago?
Cleveland.
Okay. We got
I
Bucks.
got to fight for Jay.
We got Bucks Packers.
I will say this: the Pro Bowl Association, if that's a thing, has done pretty well at voting in. Like, there's not a lot of people who have missed Pro Bowls and are good players.
Mitch Trubisky's been a Pro Bowler.
I'm not saying that they didn't add in bad players, but they
I'm
haven't
just
missed a
saying.
lot of good
I'm just
ones.
saying Mitch Trubisky was a Pro Bowler at one point.
He was. And
All right.
maybe he deserved it that year.
Nah, Bucks Packers. Bucks Packers.
Fuck.
All right. So Packers just lost to the Giants, and I don't know why, and I really
I don't know what happened.
I don't understand. But I will say that my heart might take this pick
The NFL's not rigged.
because I want Tampa to win, and I'm going to be rooting for Tampa that game, and I'm picking Tampa.
I hate Matt LaFleur. A lot of my picks are sort of set in hate.
Mm-hmm. You emotionally predict games.
Very much.
And I am in this case as well because I do want the Bucks to win, and that's really I do think they can win, but I'm not gonna be shocked if Green Bay comes out with this dub.
Yeah, like if we did college predictions, I would have never picked Colorado, and I'm glad to say that I would have been right 60% of the time. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, no, you would have been right. Yeah, you would have been right a lot.
I can't believe they had made a fucking documentary. That's the first documentary about a fucking sack of shit team.
Yeah, I wanted to make that a segment.
They made a documentary at the same time they made a documentary for one of the best college football teams ever.
Okay.
And then instead they we're talking about some fucking bullshit by a former player who can barely fucking stand on his own two fucking feet.
Yeah,
not that that's his fault. I'm sorry, but
no, that was fucked. Coach Prime documentary. Yeah, it doesn't touch Swamp Kings, but
dude, they got Coach Prime merch across the country.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm over talking about
like
Deion.
He's some beacon of life.
I can't. There's nothing else I can say about Deion Sanders. It's like
there's nothing good I can say.
All right, he was good at football.
He was a great player.
He was great, and he's like, it's like I don't know. It's like this is like if I don't know. I was about to say something crazy like.
But here's all I want from him. I want him to earn his place in the coaching world and then talk shit. Because you're talking a lot of shit that you can't back up.
Let me not even act like this. Let me not even act like this is just hate towards like Deion. Like this could be any person in this situation, and it's like if a struggling NBA team is like, oh, we're getting LeBron, and he's bringing all of his sons to come play with him, and they're gonna be great, and they win 15 games, and they're still gassing up this team. It's like, or it could be anybody. It could be anything. I really can't stress that enough. But the fact that Deion was gassed so much and all the talent they were going to have over there and all the success they're going to have to win 3 more games than they did
3 more games. And still finish last.
So, yeah,
what the fuck? Games don't matter when you're still in last fucking place in a division that's not even real.
Yeah, no. Bucks Packers. Who you going with?
Bucks.
Okay.
Fuck Matt LaFleur.
Jets Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I feel like every time the Jets win, it's like they say something about Aaron Rodgers. They're like, Aaron's making progress. When they lose, they're like, Aaron is being Aaron Rodgers. You're like, all right.
I mean, sure, the Jets might put up a fight for like a quarter or two, but I mean, I think Miami I think Miami has this one in the bag. Giants Saints. Don't really care. I guess no. I mean, genuinely speaking, or genuinely,
Yeah,
generally, whatever.
genuinely.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I don't care.
Saints. They're better than the
I'm,
Giants.
I, I mean, one team's fighting for a fuck Tommy DeVito, dude.
I can't stand, dude.
Dude, him with that fucking
Agent,
bullshit. He looks like he's out of a fucking what's that
dude.
fucking dumb Upper
Fucking
West Side? He looks like he's out of a
is
fucking play, dude.
an absolute goofball. Is what he is.
Fucking goof. He knows what he's
Um.
doing.
So you going to New Orleans?
No one looks like that. Nobody.
No, no, yeah, that's not real. It's not real.
It's a costume.
It's not real. He
He's
he
gonna
has a
come out and say,
Halloween
"Oh, I'm
costume
in
on.
the you don't want to meet my family. Fuck
Like
you. Fuck your family.
it's like
I don't give a fuck."
it's like no. Daniel Jones got hurt. That's
Your
why.
agent didn't do shit.
That's why your player is playing. That's why your client is playing. You didn't
Yeah.
do anything.
No.
Daniel Jones got hurt. Like
Yeah.
imagine like
I
Josh
mean,
Dobbs'
you might
agent.
get some commercials with fucking
Pizza
what are those
pizza
things called?
pizza commercial or something like
Little
that.
Caesars or what are those little a fucking bodega? Yeah, you'll get his name on a bodega. Congrats.
Something awesome, but yeah, no,
Shut up.
I don't know. Are you going to New Orleans?
Yeah.
All right, New Orleans. But say I don't want to spend too much time talking about these bullshit games like Texans Titans. Is CJ cleared? Is he playing?
Stroud?
Is Stroud playing? If Stroud's playing, I'm going Houston. If not, I'm
I'm going Tennessee. I'm riding that Will Levis train.
What? What?
Pulse.
What train?
Pulse.
No. I mean, not that, but what do you?
Will Levis.
What train? What train?
What do you mean?
What Will Levis train? Are you
The
riding?
Will Levis train. Toot toot chugga chugga poop
What
poop.
the fuck has Will Levis done?
I don't care.
Will
Not
Levis,
much.
Will Levis, let's take a look at Will Levis, shall we? He had that breakout game versus Atlanta, lost to Pittsburgh, lost to Tampa, lost to Jacksonville, beat Carolina, lost to the Colts, magically beat Miami Monday night.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking
Miami
about.
dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude,
I'm going Houston. If CJ doesn't play, if he's not playing,
CJ has a concussion and he's listed as doubtful.
So okay. Then Derrick Henry's running all over Houston.
Derrick Henry hasn't done much of a damn this year.
Derrick Henry's running all over Houston. I don't care. I don't care.
Who was I going to bring? Oh, yes.
Stroud is.
Fucking Will Levis's ex-girlfriend. I showed you her, right?
I mean, I know of her. She went pretty viral.
Yeah. I was scrolling through the internet the other day, and now she's on like a YouTube channel, like one of those ones where they're walking around college campuses and asking them questions and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just standing out there asking people. She's like, how many? She's asking like a dude. She's like, how many tampons do you think a girl uses in a cycle? And I'm like, is that Gia Duddy? She's just on a college campus asking questions to fucking nerdy white dudes to see if they know how many tampons a woman uses. I'm like, you did really great. You may have wanted to stay with your NFL boyfriend for a little bit longer.
That's funny, but I mean, what do you think? How many do you think?
Well, the dude said 28, and she said that was kind of correct.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
I've never lived with I live with women, but
you got to think 7 days.
He was like 7 days.
7 days.
He was like 5 to 7 days.
I'm not gonna lie.
He did the math.
4 a day is a heavy flow. I'm not gonna lie. That's a heavy.
But isn't like there's like a couple days you got a heavy flow, and then it sort of tapers.
I mean, I think some days some people have it light, some people have it heavy. So that's why they make the light ones and
see, but maybe you only got light ones and you gotta maybe put 2 in that mug.
Put 2 in that mug. All right, next 3 games I want to fly by and not.
Also, who cares how many tampons?
Also don't care.
What are you doing, lady? Go get a job.
These next 3 games,
or go get a rich boyfriend who's famous.
Very simple predictions.
Stupid.
Chiefs, Patriots. It's fucking Kansas City. Yes. Are we
Yes.
okay?
Yes. I was matching
Arizona versus San Fran.
Arizona.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm joking.
I was gonna say yeah. San Fran easy, and I'm sorry, Devin, but Rams Commanders. It's the Rams.
They only have 2 more wins than us.
The Rams are winning this game. Pick Washington. Pick Washington, please.
Stop
Pick
baiting me,
Washington.
motherfucker.
Do it. Do it. Ride for your squad. Ride
Who
for
do I
your
hate on the
team.
Rams? Who do I
Ride for
hate
your
who I can
team.
rile up a fucking hatred for?
Ride for your team. Aaron
I don't
Donald.
hate McVay too much.
Aaron Donald. Sean McVay. Cooper Cup.
Those first 2 did a number on me.
Matt Stafford. Ooh.
No, I like Matthew.
Ooh, Matt. I don't know why.
What do you mean you don't know why? He's he's just a dude.
SoFi Stadium.
I do hate SoFi.
13 fans.
Regardless.
But y'all only got like 14 fans, so I mean, fuck. I don't.
No, dude. No, we don't.
I don't know.
We have a decent amount of fans. Get out of here. Don't bring that shit up.
I feel like y'all got a lot of fans.
Oh, and every Washington team is leaving. I'm picking the Rams.
Okay.
But, dude, the Redskins are planning on moving to Virginia.
Nice.
The Capitals and the Wizards are planning on getting out of DC.
Nice.
And Baltimore's lease, which the Orioles' lease with Camden Yards had been renewed, and then that deal fell through.
Dude, the Orioles and the Ravens aren't going anywhere.
I fucking hope not. There's no way the Orioles can leave.
The Orioles and the Ravens, neither of them are leaving Baltimore. That is absurd that you even alluded to that being a possibility.
They're talking about it.
Nah, bro. That's not. That would be that. You're spitting on Baltimore sports if you do that. And I do not care about baseball at all, but you are spitting on.
No, I know.
You're shitting.
It would be blasphemy.
You're ripping a lot of Baltimore sports history apart.
Baltimore is the only city that shut down an entire baseball game and still played it, had no fans because of a riot, and then fans still showed up to watch from outside of the stadium. The 2015 riots in Baltimore.
Okay.
They played a game with 0 fans, and there was a shit ton of fans standing outside of the stadium watching from the gates.
Okay. I mean, I was just
Baltimore fucking
for sure. But like the legacy of the Baltimore Orioles, I don't think they're going anywhere. It's like, all right, the Commanders, they've already stripped y'all of everything. Y'all don't have an identity.
They couldn't even fucking. They had some fucking. All right, I'm not gonna say that word. They had some Mahomes dancing on our fucking players' fucking memorial. They gave him a fucking Fugazi statue. It was made out of fucking wire, and they had the wrong fucking uniform on him.
Yeah, I don't.
What a shit dick organization.
All right, dude. Cowboys, Bills.
Ooh.
Cowboys, Bills.
Is that a Sunday night game?
No, we're talking about Sunday night in a minute.
Is it going to be better than that?
I mean.
What's up with you guys in prime time, dude?
We'll talk about it. Hey! Cowboys, Bills. Here's the thing. I'm trying to see. So Buffalo, I think, needs it more. I think, or it's just like, I don't know. Like, does Dak have another MVP game? What does Micah Parsons just light Josh Allen up every play? Like, I don't know.
This is a game where it's like the Bills would have life again if they win. And usually I'm riding with the Bills, but
they shouldn't have beaten Kansas City.
No, they were gifted that game.
I mean, I really don't.
And right now, I'm going to be honest, I don't think there's a chance in the Bills' world that they have to win this game. And I truly hate to say it. I do.
Say it.
but I don't think they have a shot for a second to win this fucking game.
Say it.
The Bills don't have a shot.
So Devin has Dallas winning this football game. We
Thank you
got
for saying
Sunday night football, Devin. Ravens Jags.
T-Law's not playing. I think
Look,
he's playing. Regardless.
Trevor Lawrence is playing. He played last week.
Jags without half of starting secondary.
We gotta
Good luck.
strap T-Law up.
I think y'all are going to be getting to him. I think y'all might injure him again.
T-Law. I'm not praying. I'm not hoping on that.
I didn't say.
Look, I'm still pissed about that touchdown they gave them. That was out of bounds.
No one talks about that.
Well, that's because nobody knows what a catch is in the NFL. But I'm still pissed about that.
That is the fucking farthest side of what is not a catch.
Ravens can't lose this game. I don't care.
No.
It's gonna be.
Well,
raining.
you guys can lose this game.
They can, but they're not. They won't. We will
The
be
Ravens are not
11-3.
losing. The Ravens are going to put the absolute butter beans on these boys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that phrase means, but they're going to fuck them up.
And then Monday Night Football, final game of the week. What? Okay. I got Philly beating Seattle. You want to elaborate on your prediction at all?
This is the lowest point of the Eagles. I think this is when the NFC East turns. It's usually this time of the season that the Cowboys lose. Philly would take over. I see it happening the other way this year. I think Dallas is the team to beat in the East right now. Seattle's not Seattle is a better team than some teams with a much better record.
Is Drew Lock playing?
Maybe. I don't know.
Bro.
Just let me have my picks, dude.
I'm just trying to help you. I'm just saying, I could understand your pick
trying to help
a
myself.
lot more if at least Gino was playing. But bro, Drew Lock, you got Drew Lock and the Seahawks beating Philly.
Yeah.
You got Drew Lock and the Seahawks beating Philly.
Yeah.
Okay. You sure? I didn't write it down yet.
Injured Gino feels really good.
Seattle. All right, I'm gonna put you down for Seattle. All right, okay, all right. Devin is going with Seattle. Okay, all right. Devin, you know something I learned today that I didn't know? That there were speed limits when the only way to travel was horses. Like President Grant would get pulled over in DC, for speeding with his horse.
President Ulysses S. Grant?
Yeah.
Would get pulled over for going too fast on a horse.
Yeah.
Now, is that just an eye test? They're like,
okay, I was saying the same thing. I was like, how do you, because I was asking the same question. I'm like, all right, is that like a straight eye test? Is that like that horse is definitely going too fast?
Horses have 3 speeds. It's like a regular walk, like a bit of a faster walk, and then they got a gallop.
So it was basically,
they got a sprint. They got a couple of speeds.
So it was basically, once they galloped, that was speeding. You couldn't gallop in a city. Or through a city or whatever. If you were, I guess, on a highway, you could gallop.
A highway.
But, if you're going through a city, you had the horse had to walk, or else you'd get a speeding ticket. A speeding ticket for a horse. Because I'm sitting there thinking bro, they don't have a radar gun. What are they?
No, yeah. How are you figuring out?
What are they?
How fast a fucking horse is going?
But it's also they're able to time the. It's literally gallops per second almost.
But why? All right, why the fuck is Grant on horseback? And the president doesn't get pulled over. Was Grant just doing whatever the fuck he wanted?
Apparently, he got pulled over multiple times for speeding.
Where'd you hear this on the interwebs?
No. I mean, I was told. My dad told me about it, and then I looked it up. He was like, Grant got pulled over in DC, and I was like, I started asking about it. He was like, yeah, on his horse. And I'm like, wait a fucking second. I'm like, hold on. And then I did this deep dive. I'm like, how did horses, how do you do that? And apparently it's an eye test, basically. It's just,
That's
that
crazy.
is great. I would love to just see, I, and also like, what if the
Grant
horse,
was arrested.
hold on, what if the horse doesn't listen?
Well, maybe someone's got a faster horse than you.
But I'm saying like no, like what if like you're like they're like pull over and you're like I'm trying, like the horse is like it's just
I mean, you could say that,
like
but
fuck this,
horses
like
are
it's just,
they're
hey,
good at listening.
you might have a Tesla in pilot mode and you can't get it in the manual again, and you're like, well, I'm trying, like I don't,
Dude, I'm never.
I can't, I don't know what to do, like I don't, I think it could have got a little dangerous in the horse community.
That I mean, you can get a DUI on a horse currently.
That's why the Amish got them electric bikes now. They don't even ride horses no more.
They got electric bikes.
Yeah, they be cheating down here. I'm not gonna lie,
I
they
thought they
be
had the.
cheating.
Oh no, they be cheating
They
like a
got
motherfucker.
hella electricity now, bro. They're not. That's not even.
Anytime there's any like there's rules that are that restrictive,
Mhm.
and they get a taste because they do that. I forget what it's called, but when they turn 18, they get to go on a trip through the real world and see if they truly want to be Amish.
Is that real? That's the
I
thing.
swear to God, yeah.
How the fuck are there any Amish people over the age of
I have
18?
no idea. I mean, I guess there's a few that choose
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I don't care. I'm not even. I'm not even gonna argue. Like,
Rumspringa. It's called the Rumspringa.
sure. Like, well, if you grew up in that culture and that's what you're used to, bro, I guess. But I don't know. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't want to shit on the
when they
Amish community, I guess. I don't want to shit on them, but it's like you are essentially limiting your life experience on purpose. And if you're
yes.
given the option to not live that way, I find it hard to believe that even if you were raised that way, that you would choose to go with that route or
Sure,
continue
but
that
here's the
route.
thing,
But
like imagine how difficult it would be to then transition
yeah, but
to
there's,
a
I got you. I got you. Go ahead.
much different world when all you know is like just regular
But
Amish shit.
I don't think there's anybody who's like that, like wants to come to America, the promised land or
Very true.
whatever, and nobody is wants that, or is living that dream or has that dream and wants to come here and be Amish.
No.
They want. I mean, like, that's not the goal. I don't think it is.
Do
But
they
I
have
don't
those
know. I
type of
think
Amish?
I don't know what the I don't know. I don't even know the background of Amish people or whatever it is. I mean, is it not religion
It's
based, or
Pennsylvania Dutch. They're
is it religion? I was
Christians.
gonna say, is it religion based?
I think they're Christians.
Mm.
It is religious.
But let's talk about
I don't know.
Amish.
It's odd. I
Let's talk
don't know.
about Amish. More talk about
Yeah.
NBA before we
Wait,
get.
hold on.
What's up?
I thought the Amish was old.
What do you mean?
The Amish began. The Amish church began in Switzerland in 1693.
That's pretty old.
Really, when you think about it.
I mean, I mean, I don't know.
Like, when did baptism begin?
You're starting to ask. We're a sports podcast. You're starting to ask me
No, I
questions
know,
that
but it's this is odd.
You're starting to ask me questions that I cannot answer ever.
1609. Okay, so maybe these subsets of Christianity aren't that fucking old. It's kind of old, but I thought it'd be older.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty old. It is
It's
definitely pretty old.
relatively. It's a little old, yeah.
It's old. It's old for sure. But
Yeah, I guess.
all right, Devin. I wanna talk some NBA. I got some NBA topics for you. Let's forget about this Amish talk and let's talk about some I guess Draymond talk, because bro got suspended
What indefinitely.
again. So can we? I mean, look, put Chris Paul to the side, put Jordan Poole aside. My take on Draymond was 100% nail, or hammer on the head of the nail, just doom, 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 just
Draymond
perfect.
should not be a Warrior. Yes.
I mean, I was trying to tell everybody that it is just going to be a disaster the longer you keep Draymond on this team,
Yep.
and really, well, on a team that enables this behavior. Because they're sitting here talking about getting counseling, whatever. It's like, bro is too old to go get counseling and be a different player.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Here's the big thing about Draymond Green. If he went and got counseling and was like a nice guy and didn't fight people on the court, he'd still not be good at
He'd
basketball.
still be putting up 8, 2, and 3. So
Yeah, it wouldn't be like, oh,
regardless,
now that Draymond is like nice, like he's gonna be
maybe we should
really good
send
at
him to the
basketball.
Amish.
I don't really know what. I mean, so Draymond's punching people in the face. Clay's getting benched.
Draymond spun around and like threw an open elbow at a guy.
Yeah,
He threw a forearm,
and did
and
he
what was that?
not?
Huge chest or
Am I
something? I don't know.
confused, or did he try to say it wasn't intentional?
I mean, he always like turns his head like when he does these things, and then
Bro,
makes a reaction afterward,
well,
like
he
when he kicks those
backhand.
fuckers in the balls. I mean,
He
Ndamukong Suh
absolutely.
has been like based like no one enabled the behavior of Ndamukong Suh. No one thought it was ever a good thing.
No, and he got cut.
This,
He left a lot of teams.
yeah, and he has been suspended multiple times, and
And here's the thing about Ndamukong Suh, he had a lot to bring to the table if he could get his
if he
emotions.
stopped the antics, yeah,
Yeah. Draymond, there's nothing. Like it's like,
it was
okay,
8, 2, and
you
3.
might not punch your teammate in the face now. That's awesome. But can you do anything productive on the basketball court? I don't think so. I don't think
But
so.
no, but
Listen,
my problem with this Draymond shit is how he does it in such a bitch ass way, dude.
bro, but let's look at the bigger picture.
But why doesn't he just punch him in the face? Square up and punch him in the face.
Steph Curry's career is getting destroyed. It's getting wasted. Clay's getting benched in crunch time. Draymond can't. Draymond brings nothing to the table. There is absolutely nothing for Steph in Golden State at this point.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
we need to do one of two things: rebuild this fucking team around Steph, or get Steph out of Golden State. I know
Steph's gonna
they're.
stay.
I know. They're locked in. He's gonna stay. Blah blah blah. But they need to make some serious changes.
Yes.
I mean, they need to. The fact that like Zach LaVine was on the table at one point in trade conversations, and there's players like DeMar that want
Well,
to
I've
get out of
heard that not
Chicago.
many people want Zach.
Well, Chicago's like imploding. Like, so the fact that Golden State hasn't at least attempted to get a Zach LaVine or a DeMar, I mean, come the fuck
Yeah.
on. What are we doing right now?
DeMar should not
I don't
stay
understand at
there.
all. I mean, let's blow up New Orleans. Let's bring Brandon Ingram over. Let's hit up Utah and bring Clarkson over. Something. Let's try to bring some type of something.
And that's the thing with this team. It's like yes, it's worked them just being them, but they're getting to the point where like Steph's the only guy who can perform at this older age because he's doing a thing that will really never leave him.
And he still has it. Like, he still has
He'll
it.
have it for a very long time.
He still has it, but it's not just, oh, hit me, I can shoot threes. Like, Steph still has it.
Steph's still quick as
He
a mug.
still has it. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to see his last years and last prime years get wasted because you want to hold on to this Splash Brothers thing or Draymond Green.
And you want to hold on to that fucking like I don't agree with him wanting to stay a Warrior forever. Go fucking do what's best for your career, dude.
100%.
Yes, would I like to see this team in a perfect world be good? Sure, they're a fun team to watch, but Clay's doesn't have the same thing, and he's still a very locked-in player when he is playing well. He's not very versatile.
Like you know how like much more entertaining the NBA could be if like we could just watch Devin Booker and KD play and maybe Beal was a Warrior. Like a healthy Beal was a Warrior instead. Like, you know,
That would
like
be fun.
maybe defensively they're gonna lack a little bit, but hey, you know, I just I don't know. Let's talk about some other teams though. So
I'm not sure defense is that important in the NBA.
just real quick, defenses. defense is the reason why the Bucks aren't going to be in the finals this year. But
Defense is like, I don't know.
defense is
If
the
you don't play
only
defense,
reason Patrick Beverly's in the NBA.
like if you don't play defense, like the other team scores 8 more points.
But you got to think, bro. If defense was not that important, Patrick Beverly would not be this. I mean, he wouldn't. Bro,
No.
Pat Bev wouldn't. He just wouldn't be at the level he's at, and I don't even want you to be like, what level? Like, not some crazy level, but I'm saying like
Yes,
he
but
is
the level
solely
that
known
he's
for his
yes,
defense. You
he's
know what I
solely in
mean?
the NBA for his defense.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like defense is definitely important, but I'm saying, I don't know. What is that much better though than having Steph and what Clay on the wing? What or I mean, and it's like you got Wiggins over there, and like what the well, I don't know what's going on in Golden State.
What the fuck is
I don't
Wiggins?
know.
I haven't heard about Wiggins in a long time.
Pacers aren't legit, but Halliburton is. That's all I gotta say about Indiana.
I agree.
Let me say some things about Boston. I'm doubling down on the fact that Boston is going to go all the way to at least the finals this year. And I'm gonna give you.
I think Boston's gonna lose. I'm kidding.
let me mark some.
I
Let
don't
me
know.
let me let me
They
let
look
me
good.
let me hit some bullet points real quick. So this this is why I think it's the best time or best chance for Boston to win a championship. You don't know how long that Tatum and Brown duo is going to last. We don't know how much longer it's going to. We don't know. Who knows? 2 or 3 years down the line, where we could be saying, "Damn, like both of them are on 2 different teams, or the duo is just split up, or whatever." But
Yeah,
this big three with Porzingis is clicking. It is
Porzingis, that is sick. I like that addition. And I don't think it takes away from too much, at least from Tatum and Brown.
and then them three, and then you have the addition of Drew Holiday, which we were just talking about. The defense is there for it with that team. The defense is there for Boston.
Drew's in Boston.
Yeah.
I
After
forgot that.
yeah,
Bully.
Dame went to
Yes,
Dame after Dame went
Milwaukee.
to the but
And then they sent someone to.
I think it's a huge possibility that Lakers burn out.
Yes.
Because we're sitting here talking about the Lakers right now, and I do want to talk about the Lakers after this and how they might have a chance to at least make it out of the West this season. But I think they could potentially burn out. I think the Bucks will get exposed. They have no. I look. Lillard and Giannis is going to be fun. It's cool. Oh, All-Star game,
Yeah.
lobs. Look at this, big plays, whatever. But
Yeah.
maybe this was just just like a maybe you didn't
I
mean
want to see Lillard and fucking Giannis do well, though. I think that's exciting.
you didn't mean to bring up defense, but like I keep going back to defense, like they don't have it defensively. It's gonna be sure Giannis and Dame putting up buckets, but it's like they just I don't know, bro. I don't think. And then my final point, or no, I have two. Well, I have three more actually. The Miami fairy tale is over.
Oh, thank God.
I think so.
Yeah, no, I
I think
believe
the
so.
Miami fairy tale. Look, I fuck with Jimmy Butler. Is awesome. There, he's it's cool, but I think
And props to everything that they've fucking done, because it's very impressive what they've done over the past few years. But they've always missed that extra little bit. I mean, to
yeah.
think that they needed one more player,
And
one
then
more starting cool good player, and they would have fucking maybe had 2 rings. They may have caught that bub ring.
Dame. If they had Dame,
If they had Dame, but they would have had a better chance in that bubble than they did last year.
I guess, but and then my last two, I mean, I think they match up better versus Philly, and I think the West is a lot weaker than we thought.
The West is not strong at all.
I don't think it's just nowhere near as strong as
When's John Morant come back? Pretty
very
soon, huh?
soon, very soon, very soon.
Pretty
I think
soon.
he's. I
Well,
mean,
Memphis might
he
be
should be.
out.
It was 25 games. He should
Yes.
be back. No,
This week, no?
let me check
Next week?
the
Memphis is 6-18.
Yeah, so yeah, one more game and he will be back. I will say, so to jump off of the Boston thing to go to Ja, I will say that I do think Ja coming back. I don't think it's going to be some super duper like, oh, he goes crazy and Memphis goes on a run. I think the best case scenario
I think
is
it'll be tough though.
I think the best case scenario is Ja comes back. He puts up great numbers. He has no incidents off the court. He's safe. He's everything is smooth and clean, and he finishes the season unharmed in any way. And we move on to next season, talking about how they can build around Ja with a
It's crazy we talking all this shit about Ja and Draymond's doing this shit on the court.
And that's another problem because Ja is he's a superstar.
Like
And
Ja
he's
had a
young.
weapon in his car, and Adam Silver was like, "I can't see guns."
He's
Fuck you.
he's young. He's got he see like that's somebody who can go learn from their mistakes and like become a better person and
I hope
already have the assets to produce on the basketball court.
way more so.
Draymond
Draymond ever,
Green is an old guy that needs therapy.
who might be the luckiest basketball player in all NBA history.
1,000%.
He's up there with one of the luckiest.
If Draymond Green gets drafted to any other team, I mean maybe they put up with maybe
You know what I
prime
would love to see? I would
maybe
love to see a team with Michael Jordan and Draymond Green, because Draymond would not be on that team.
no, and I
Or,
don't
or,
think
or, or Draymond on a team with any superstar outside of Steph Curry.
and
Not making
Draymond's not. And also, did you see KD? He's like, Draymond didn't act like this when I was there. I didn't.
What type of a man? Draymond was doing that shit to you. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
I don't know if KD just blocked out
I think he
like
did.
he blacked out when
He
Draymond
was a
did that shit.
bitch,
But
dude.
no, Draymond
Katie's
is.
all right. Katie's been a known non-leader.
But Draymond
Katie's a
drove.
dude who shows up, balls out, and leaves. You don't talk.
Draymond drove KD straight out of Golden State.
Yeah, but they were also fighting all the time.
100%. So yeah, no, I
So
don't know
what the
what
fuck is
KD's
Katie
talking
talking
about.
about?
It's like, no, yeah, no, he didn't punch you in the face, but he
He
was a
didn't punch
douchebag.
you, but he kicked Steven Adams in the penis.
Um,
Kicked a bunch of dudes in their freaking nutter butters.
but
I was trying to think of a funny penis word. I couldn't think of any, which is weird for me.
Ja is returning, and I am looking forward to it, and I hope he does ball, and would be cool if Memphis goes in some run, but I just don't. I mean, I don't see them. They're not making some playoff run.
There's no more of these celebrations.
There's not.
That needs
Definitely, I don't know if he, bro, but if he comes back first game and just comes up, and just
It's that.
hit something crazy like no, it's over. It's game over for John Morant. But final thing for the NBA, I think the Lakers can make it out the West. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me
Maybe
out.
playing.
Hear me out. First things first. They got
wait. Whoa. What does make it out of the way? You mean finals?
Make it to the finals. Make it out of the West. Win the Western Conference Finals. Make it to the NBA Finals. Maybe not win, but they can make it. Now listen.
If they're going, they're winning.
I wouldn't say that.
Who they lose to? Boston?
They might.
But Boston is a notorious choke machine.
Sure, but you gotta think. All right, first things first, they gotta stay healthy. LeBron and AD gotta stay healthy because they are rolling right now. But they neither of them. One
like
of them.
Jason Tatum is gonna shout out Kobe and ask for all of his powers, and then Kobe's gonna send all those powers into LeBron.
Listen,
LeBron will spit on him.
I appreciate the joke. If one of them goes out, it's over. There's no question. We're talking about the Nuggets or whoever else, or we're not talking about the Lakers at all.
Yeah.
You got D'Lo and Reeves doing their thing, and then you got potential with Christian Wood, Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, Rui, Jackson Hayes. I mean, there's a lot of untapped potential in this roster.
Sure. Yeah.
And if there's anybody that can untap that potential, it's LeBron James.
Agreed.
And we are very early in this season, and we trashed on the in-season tournament, whatever, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't mean much. But if this does translate to them being the team, in a playoff environment,
Yeah.
but it's actually your ass is on the line. They might be able to just come through just like they did in December, or just like they did in this in season tournament. But yeah, no, biggest thing is health, and I just think the untapped potential in that roster that I think LeBron can easily pull out of a lot of those guys. Um, I think they can make it at least out of the West.
At least or at most.
If everything falls in
If all
line,
goes well, you don't see another team making it to the finals in the
if
West.
all goes well with them, I'm, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to keep buying into Denver every year. I'm not going to do that.
And the thing
It's
is, no one on planet of the honestly, I'd rather see LeBron win another chip than ever see Jokic in the playoffs again. I don't care.
um, I mean, Golden State imploding. I'm not worried about a young team like Sacramento. I'm not. Denver is the
An
biggest threat.
aging team in Sacramento. They're not that young.
Denver is a threat, but I'm not going to sit here and act like
What about Minnesota?
a healthy LeBron and AD.
Minnesota.
A healthy LeBron and AD. Yeah, whatever they
Shit, I'm
lost last year,
surprised
but
AD's made it this far.
me too. But they're
Good on
rolling.
him, man.
They're rolling. So I mean, if they can keep doing this, I don't see why they don't make it out the West. Sorry, I'm sorry. I mean, hey, if you don't like LeBron, if you don't like the Lakers, I'm sorry that you had to hear that, but they might just make it out the West.
I don't, but what I've realized very recently,
What's
and
up?
by recent I mean like currently, um, the less I care about LeBron and the Lakers, the less I hate them.
What do you mean by care?
Like,
The more you're invested in it, or the more you're. I guess that's
I
the
don't
only
know,
way.
for a while I had some strong opinions in the NBA.
Yeah,
And now it's like I have no idea what's happening in the NBA.
I mean
It's a
every.
different
I mean everything we talked about, you knew what was going on.
No, I know, but it's a different NBA than it was a little while ago.
I think you'll slowly get into it, especially once the NFL ends.
Yes, but it's like I at this point I don't care who wins or who loses. I want it to be the most entertaining teams making it to the finals.
You can take a step, but you're kind of like and this is like not even me trying to be like make a joke or anything, but this is if you're a fan of a bad NFL team and you're solely just invested in watching good football played, you don't
Like I
really
don't
doesn't matter as much. Or
like
if you don't have expectations for your team and you just have a good game,
the Redskins have not won a Super Bowl since 1992, long before I was born. I have not watched the NFL because we suck.
exactly.
Had like just because this team's beaten this team, like the last couple of again, honestly, since 2016, most of the finals have been dog shit.
Yes, but if the NBA can somehow give us the best product, I have no problem talking about it.
No, neither do I. But last year the product was kind of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just I don't know, bro. The NBA is weird. The NBA will get super hot, and especially in the playoffs. But I mean, and it gets
And then all of last year was just fucking bullshit. Talking about fucking Ja,
the
talking about Zion being fat, and they're
bro
always talking about
the
like their marketing fucking
the
sucks.
boring. I mean, let's be real. Nobody cared about the Joel Embiid Jokic MVP race.
No one gives a fuck
Bro,
about
when
that.
it was like Steph, Harden, even Russ, it was like no, it's like these
KD, it's like
MVPs, these MVPs are important. Now it's like, all right, what big man that can average 30s winning?
Who does most points with rebound?
What 7-foot tall
What guy
center?
struggled more to get here and then did it and then fucking wants to go play with horses and
That's what it is.
who
That's what it is.
cares?
Devin,
That's our superstar?
yeah. Isn't that the
People
problem
think,
with the MLB with Shohei?
yeah, he does not speak English.
I mean, it's like your biggest star is him.
Also, I'm very glad he went to the Dodgers because they will still suck forever.
You had him going to who? Toronto?
Well, so there were reports that he was going to Toronto. Toronto's in the same division as the Orioles. I'm fucking glad he didn't go. But $700 million, he's deferring. You can defer salary. He's deferring 68 million of it a year. He's making $2 million. That's less than he made on the Angels. He's making less money.
Yeah, but you got to think it's like in late.
I know, but not 10, 15. Like that's not going to hurt a payroll.
No, but I mean, you think it was strategically 2 million, depending on like what tax bracket you're put in? I mean, there had to be some strategic reason for why that number was the number it was.
He's the most famous baseball player in the world. A lot of the baseball market is in Japan. They love Shohei. He's got a shit ton of endorsement deals. So I don't think he's going to struggle, but it is LA. I don't know what you're doing with $2 million.
That's what I'm saying. But
he probably already has a house, regardless.
But I'm saying that's just from the MLB, like you said. He's bringing in a lot of dough.
But my thing is like when the Dodgers go to pay that salary in like 10 years from now, that's on the payroll.
Yeah.
Like that's on their pay. Like we're still paying Chris Davis.
Yes.
Chris Davis will be paid more money over the next 10 years than Shohei Ohtani.
Well, I think in all sports there's contracts that end up that way, and there's players end up that way.
Sure, but most of them are baseball, like Bobby Bonilla, Chris Davis.
Or like how much?
Where we're just buying people out.
Well, I think people get bought out like Dan Mullen, like all the money Florida gave him or still owed him. It was ridiculous. Like players. I guess there's more buyouts, more often buyouts, but
yeah.
Either way, we do have a bracket.
What were we talking about?
We got a bracket. That's what we're talking about.
Shohei. I was talking about Shohei.
We were talking about the NBA. That's it. We were talking about the NBA.
But giving Shohei $700 million, the guy can't throw till next season. He's a DH. He's going to hit 50 bombs. You can go out and get a DH that'll hit 50 bombs for $20 million a year and not have blink a fucking eye. Paying that guy that much is just a fucking.
They're paying him $2 million a year.
I know, but they have to. They're under contract to pay him 70 10 years from now.
At some point. Devin, today for the bracket, we have 8 defensive rookie of the years.
Oh, last time we did offensive.
Last episode, we did offensive rookie of the years. This episode, we're going to take a look at 8 of the best defensive rookie of the years. We're going to jump right into it.
I'm going to grab a water really quick. It's just right over there. I'll still hear you.
Okay, you go ahead. You go ahead and do that. So, Devin, we are starting off with 2018 and 2019. We got Shaq Leonard going up against Nick Bosa. So, Shaq Leonard against Nick Bosa. Shaq Leonard played in 15 games. He had 163 total tackles, 7 sacks, 8 passes deflected, 4 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 12 tackles for a loss. Nick Bosa finished with 9 sacks, 16 tackles for a loss, 1 forced fumble, 2 passes deflected, and 1 interception. And played in all 16 games. So in one less game than Bosa, Shaq was able to get 7 sacks, 8 passes deflected, 4 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 163 total tackles.
Damn. 163 is big.
I mean, I understand that Nick Bosa is...
How many sacks did Bosa have?
9.
Shaq had 7?
Uh-huh.
How many tackles did Bosa have?
I don't have that down, and I feel like I didn't write it down because it would have hurt his case, but I can go check.
Is he a DN?
Yeah, I mean, he's edge. Yeah. If you want to look up his total, I feel like it. I might have not wrote it. I might not have
I
written it
mean,
down because it
if it's
wasn't good.
not close to 163, I think we're going.
It's definitely not going to be close to 163. I would be surprised if it pushed 40 or 50.
Really?
Are you fact checking it?
I'm getting
Okay.
pro
No,
reference.
I was just making sure because I didn't. You were saying really. I didn't know if you were pulling it up or not. But I mean, I
Oh
think
yeah, I
it's
mean he's 47 combined, 32 solo.
yeah. So 47 total. So
Is
yeah, like I
Shaq
said, 40 or 50. Shaq's a
Shaq's a
linebacker.
linebacker?
He's a
Okay.
linebacker. Yeah. I mean, I think it's Shaq Leonard. I'm not gonna lie. I know
I agree.
the name Nick Bosa. It's like, oh yeah. I mean, you'd
But
think
yeah, a D end having two more sacks than a linebacker
yeah. But I mean, you gotta also. I
and
mean,
100
bro,
less tackles.
the versatility in Shaq Leonard, 7 sacks, 8 passes deflected, 4 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions. I mean, bro was and then 163 tackles. He was all over the field. All
Yeah,
over the field. We got
pretty sick.
2003 Suggs, 2007 Patrick Willis.
Whoa. Suggs came in the league in 03?
Yes, he did. In
Holy
2003,
fuck.
Terrell Suggs played in 16 games. He had 12 sacks, only 29 total tackles, 5 forced fumbles, 3 passes deflected, and 1 interception. In 2007, Patrick Willis played in all 16 games as well. 174 total tackles, 4 sacks, 8 tackles for a loss, 2 forced fumbles, and 5 passes deflected. Once again, you got a great edge. Now, mind you, in Terrell's younger days, he could get around more at the outside linebacker position.
Sure.
But when we're talking about just productivity alone,
Yeah.
Patrick Willis is walking.
Yeah, I think so.
I hate to, shot. I mean, hey, Terrell Suggs.
Pat was a beast.
Obviously, I fuck with bro, but
Of course.
I can't lie. I can't fake that one.
And what's his name? I mean, shit, that's a fucking major season
I believe
by
it's. I mean, 174 tackles. If I'm not correct, it's one of his best
that's his
totals.
most
Okay, yeah, I was gonna
by
say
22. And Shaq Leonard has not come near
these guys.
his rookie season.
These guys have had some great rookie years.
That's a crazy rookie year.
Also, don't forget, Shaq Leonard just signed with Philly.
Yeah, and he's played a game and hasn't done a thing.
Well,
Hasn't done a thing
I mean, I
truly
did.
since his rookie
I
season.
mean, I did make a comment about how they need to, reload on defense. And who was the
Yes.
linebacker they lost out on? Was it like Miles Jack or somebody? Did somebody get hurt or something? I want to say somebody.
No. Miles Jack signed with. It was Miles Jack or somebody signed with the Eagles and then retired the day after.
Yes. They retired, and it
Yes.
was like, okay, I guess so.
Yeah. He
But
was.
no, I do think
Dead.
Shaq Leonard as a pickup is great for Philly, especially at a time like this where they kind of are struggling.
Yes.
Either way, and also look how impactful fucking linebackers are. They can be pretty good sometimes.
I think so.
2015 Marcus Peters, 2021 Micah Parsons.
Micah had a nice year.
So in 2021, Micah Parsons played in 16 games. He had 13 sacks, 84 total tackles, 3 passes deflected, 3 forced fumbles, and 20 tackles for a loss. Now, mind you, all these sacks count in a tackle for loss.
Yes. Okay.
So he had 13 sacks and then set 7 more tackles for a loss.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Marcus Peters, in 2015, he played 16 games. He had 8 interceptions, 280 return yards, and 2 touchdowns with a forced fumble and 60 total tackles and 26 passes deflected. Marcus Peters was an absolute ball hawk his rookie season.
How many INTs?
8.
Aye.
8 interceptions, 26 passes deflected, 280 return yards, and 2 touchdowns. I know we were talking, we were hyping versatility and Micah Parsons with the 13 sacks and the 84 total tackles and but this this Marcus Peters.
Yeah,
Ah,
eight picks, and I mean passes defended for whatever reason is a stat that like we usually think is could be higher,
yeah.
but it feels like the stat maybe just like it's like difficult to like what's a pass defended.
Well, I want to believe, and I could be wrong. I want to hope that it is truly a deflected pass, like no drop passes or
Well,
count
it's
bounces.
PD is pass defended. Like I would imagine like it has to be you put your hands on the
Make
ball.
contact with the ball. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. But I mean,
that makes
that's
more sense.
big. 26 times you batted that bitch out the air, and 8 times
That's mass. Like that's a big season for passes
think
defended.
about it like this, though. Think about it like this. People say, besides quarterback, the hardest position to play is corner. And you came in your rookie year and got 8 picks.
Yeah,
8 picks. I think it's Marcus Peters.
I agree.
I think it's Marcus Peters.
I agree.
All right.
Also, fuck the boys, dude. Fuck the Cowboys.
1999,
Brian
Javon Curse
Cushnuts.
and Brian Cushing's in 2009. So
Who cursed Jermaine?
Javon Curse.
I'm joking. Yes, I got you.
So in 1999, he had in 16 games, 14 and a half sacks, 8 forced fumbles, 9 passes deflected, 58 total tackles, and 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown. Brian Cushing, 16 games, 133 total tackles, 10 passes deflected, 4 sacks, 12 tackles for a loss, 4 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles.
So 13 sacks.
So yeah, 12 or no 4 sacks for Cushing, 14
Well,
and a
13
half,
from 14
14
and
and
a
a
half.
half for Curse, 8 forced fumbles, so 2 forced fumbles, 133 total tackles.
Curse
Now,
was a
Curse was on the edge.
he was the end. Okay.
He was definitely a pass
So
rusher.
tackles will be down.
Um, 8 forced fumbles and 9 passes deflected. I do like that.
Yeah, that's
Brian
pretty big.
Cushing being a middle linebacker though, 8 tackles for a loss, just coming in and blowing up those
Yeah.
plays.
Yep.
10 passes deflected.
4 picks.
This is the lowest we've seen for tackles combined from a linebacker.
But still 130 is not a bad year.
No, but 160, 170 is a lot.
But again, those were their best career tackle numbers. Like those are still
Okay.
like high level like linebacker tackle numbers.
But I'm just comparing. I'm just comparing.
No. I agree.
Because I don't know I don't know. This is probably the closest one.
It is.
This is the closest one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I feel like I'm going against the versatility train if I go with Curse, but am I?
But
Because he's a pass. Yes, he's a pass rusher, 14 and a half sacks, but he's also able to get 8 forced fumbles and 9 passes deflected. Which I think
yeah.
it's super essential as a pass rusher. If you're not able to get to the quarterback and you can just jump up in the air and just say fuck the whole play, I love that from a
15 tackles for a loss, a fumble recovery and a touchdown.
I think it's
again his best year.
I think maybe we have a little bit of a different perspective if we didn't see 2 better middle linebacker years already.
Yes.
But I think it's Curse.
But this isn't a bad year from a DN.
It's not.
I mean, he was runner up for defensive player of the year.
So yeah, we'll go Curse.
He lost to Warren Sapp,
which is not something you can be mad about.
Who had 2 less sacks and 22 less tackles. So Javon Curse, had he not been a rookie, would have won.
So Javon Curse was Defensive Player of the Year in 1999. All right, cool.
Yeah, pretty sick. All right, yeah.
Well,
so he won Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie.
There's a huge reason why when we did the Defensive Player of the Year bracket, we did not talk about 1999.
Yeah.
You know, there were
Kevin
there were
Carter had
16 people.
17 sacks and 9 more tackles than Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp is overrated more so than my
Warren
balls.
Sapp is, I mean, you know, Warren Sapp's cool, but you know,
Warren
I
Sapp's a
don't know.
hurricane. We don't like them.
We got 2018 Shaq
That's
Leonard,
his only DPOY. Fuck that guy.
2018 Shaq Leonard, 2007 Patrick Willis.
All right.
So two linebackers going up against each other. So 15 games for Shaq, 16 games for Pat. 163 total tackles for Shaq, 174 total tackles for Patrick Willis. Shaq Leonard, 7 sacks and 8 passes deflected. Patrick Willis, 4 sacks, 5 passes deflected. 4 forced fumbles from Shaq, 2 forced fumbles from Patrick Willis, 2 interceptions and 12 tackles for a loss from Shaq Leonard, and no interceptions and just 8 tackles for a loss for Patrick Willis. I mean, not even stats. Stats, yes, but so it's all one less game. Keep that in mind. But just across the board,
For Shaq.
Yes, for Shaq across the board.
So less tackles.
He's getting to the quarterback better. He's
more sacks.
He's getting more pass deflections. He's
more tackles for
more fumbles. 2 interceptions on the year for a linebacker. I mean, shit, it's better than 0.
Any interceptions from a linebacker is good.
And Patrick Willis was not able to snag one out the air that year. I think it's close, but I do think it's Shaq Leonard.
I agree. It is very odd to me that a lot of these are
their best years. It's crazy.
Like I'm
right?
going through this and it's like it's shocking.
That's what I was doing when I was looking at that. I was like, damn. I was like, bro hasn't put up these numbers since then. I'm like, what is it? What I mean, what is? I don't
this
know
is
what
odd.
this is.
I mean, Patrick Willis maybe had a better year,
but the fact that bro, this is Marcus Peters year. Let's talk. All right, Marcus Peters 2015 versus 99 curse. I don't think it's really a question. I really don't think it is. Look, curse. All right, cool. 14.5 sacks, 8 forced fumbles, 9 passes deflected, 58 total tackles. Great versatility from a pass rusher.
Yeah.
But the fact that Marcus Peters was able to come in his rookie year, get 8 interceptions, 280 yards returned, 2 touchdowns, 60 tackles, 26 passes deflected. This was a rookie you couldn't throw to. All that hype Sauce was getting, all that hype Sauce is getting right now. People need to understand that there was a guy named Marcus Peters.
See, but this was
doing a lot
here's
more.
The thing: they never threw to Sauce. This was a dude they had to figure out and know that we can't throw to this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
They found out that we can't throw to this bitch.
I like Peters. I like Peters here.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Peters here, and this brings us to our final question. You got a very, very versatile linebacker going up against a lockdown rookie corner. So once again, Marcus
Peters' best year.
8 interceptions, 280 return yards, 2 touchdowns, 60 tackles, and 26 passes deflected.
I forgot Marcus Peters was in Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City. 2018 Shaq Leonard played in 1 less game, 163 tackles, 7 sacks, 8 passes deflected, 4 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 12 tackles for a loss. This man was getting in the backfield. This man from sideline to sideline was going to tackle you. He was getting to the quarterback. He was interrupting passes. He was forcing fumbles. 8 passes deflected, 2 interceptions. And then you have Marcus Peters basically taking away a receiver from your game plan.
Also a 90-yard touchdown return. A forced fumble.
This is like, to me, this is a flip a coin. I'm not going to lie. This is a flip a coin to me. I think it might be Marcus Peters by a hair, but the versatility in Shaq Leonard this year, I think
7 sacks,
I think
163,
says I
4
think it
forced
says a
fumbles.
lot. I mean, sure, corner is the hardest defensive position to play, but I, I'm still standing on. I believe in the true linebacker being the core of your defense is gonna give you. I don't know. It's just I feel like defenses just roll better when they have that guy. And maybe I'm biased. I see Ray Lewis. I'm watching fucking Roquan Smith do the same exact thing right now with this Ravens defense, and it's like, all right, maybe I got a skewed perspective, but you look at guys like Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner. I mean, there are some guys in this era who there were great defenses, and they were around that core middle linebacker that gelled that defense together. Um,
Yeah. I'm looking at a few of these advanced stats for Marcus Peters just because
why not for the final round?
sometimes. Huh?
Why not for the final round?
Why not?
Why not?
I like, because yards allowed is a thing, you know?
Uh huh.
Um, most yards allowed in his career, second most touchdowns,
Oh, so
combined air
this
yards.
is a Diggs. This is a Diggs type
That's what
of.
I was trying to figure out. Is this a Diggs type of thing? Was he just hawking the bitch, looking for balls? I don't. This year is definitely not as bad as Diggs.
Can you
Diggs, I think,
go?
allowed 1,000.
Can you go to his rookie year log and tell me the games he got interceptions?
Who, Peters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know that. I just want to hear some of the names he picked off because this is gonna either this might make or
Oh, we're going super deep on this
we're going in this.
motherfucker.
I think this might be the make or break year or
Really?
the make or break decision because if he's picking off like Ryan
Case
Fitzpatrick,
Keenum.
that's what I'm saying. Like if he's pull that up, let's pull that up because
Dude, my computer is
I'm really
just
interested in that right now. I'll pull it up as well, and take a look. But this is a little interesting, and I won't be mad if in the future we take a little deep dive every final round just to make it
yeah.
a little more interesting.
Because I
But
feel like I just didn't have enough on the two of them,
it's like I mean, they're both great productive
Why
years.
is it not bringing me to his game
So
logs?
let me go to his
I
2015,
wait.
the 2015 season. Let's pull this up. 2015. He got one interception versus Houston, who was Brian Hoyer. He got
You
another
know that?
interception. Yes, he got another interception versus Denver, which in 2015 would have been.
Either Brock or Peyton.
Wait. Was Peyton's last year 2014, 2015, or 2015, 2016?
15, 16, that was Super Bowl 50.
Absolutely positive?
No.
Yeah, no, see his last year. Yeah, his last year was 2015, 2016. So this was Peyton. Just because this was the
Yeah.
second game of the season.
Peyton wasn't very
Um,
good.
and then he got an interception versus Minnesota, which in 2015 was fucking I
Sam
couldn't even
Bradford.
tell you who. He got another one versus Denver. Um, he got one versus Oakland. Oh, also,
Bridgewater in 15.
he got two versus Baltimore, which I believe was I
Flacco.
I want to say was the game. No. It wasn't Flacco. It was
Tyrod?
no. So if I'm correct, this year the Baltimore Ravens went like fucking dude, like 5-11. Like it
It
was
was like
bad.
it was maybe 6-10, 5-11
So
ish.
2015, we went 5-11, and when we went 5-11 that year, we by that game versus the Kansas City Chiefs, I will tell you exactly who threw the ball for us. It was.
Wait, let me guess.
Go
Is
ahead,
it
take a
not
guess.
Tyrod or Joe?
No, it's Jimmy Clausen.
Oh, Clausen. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Marcus Peters picked off some trash quarterbacks.
He did.
Is this an upset? It's 2018 Shaq Leonard going
Like,
to
I
win
don't
it?
know if
I think after that debrief, Shaq Leonard deserves it. He put in the work.
I don't know if it's because of that debrief, but I'll give it to Shaq.
Okay, but think about it. Without those 8 interceptions, we're not talking about them. So let's say he just has 3 or 4. We're not talking about them. And then let's look at the quarterbacks he picked off. We're not talking about them. Shaq Leonard, he's winning the Defensive Rookie of the Year bracket. And guess what? Is he the best Defensive Rookie of the Year? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. But you know what he did
Was
win?
LT? Did he have a good
His
rookie year?
bracket. I don't fucking remember.
See, but the thing about the thing about these good defensive players, they may not have had great rookie seasons.
That's very true. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, I think defensively, sure, it might take a couple years, but then you got these corners who get burnt, but then you know they snatch a good amount of interceptions, and you might be
Like,
convinced
how
they're a
can I
good
not
corner.
stick my finger through it? Why does that not work?
What do you? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Money's weird.
Are you? I mean, are you trying to do magic, or is there a? What's?
No, it's just like it's very strong.
Money is strong. Money is a strong object.
Ooh, it ripped.
Yeah, you just take it to the bank, get another dollar.
I think I'll be all right.
No, take it to the bank. Walk into the bank with just one single ripped dollar and demand they replace it with a fresh.
You know, I don't
dollar.
have much planned for tomorrow morning, so I think I'll do that.
No,
I think I will
want you
walk
to.
in.
Record it. I also want to
Okay.
say, second attempt at trying to find V8. Can't do it.
Did you go to a grocery store?
I did. I went to Publix. There ain't nothing. Listen, because my only 2 options were to get the bullshit vegetable shit, which I was not going to get, or some big ass jug. I'm not getting some big ass jug. I need like a can or because I saw like strawberry banana. I saw some shit. I was like, let me get on a train, but it was
they don't can those.
It was a fat ass fucking jug. I was like, I can't do this.
Well, they're not that fat. They're like
no. I'm telling
a
you,
gallon.
the only ones I could find, they were.
The ones I see are like halfers.
They were big.
Half galleys.
I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them anywhere. But yeah, no, that's. I think that's it. I think that's all.
Well, I am drinking. I don't know if we want to sponsor them. Cutwater. Spicy Bloody Mary.
That's like
I'm big on the tomato juice right now. I don't know what's happening.
You are. Are you pregnant? You probably should stop drinking.
You think I gotta? That'd be funny if I had like just a little alcoholic man sitting in my stomach right now.
I mean, yeah. But if you were just pregnant and you craved tomato,
do pregnants?
I think pregnant women. Yeah, pregnant women have. You've never heard of like pregnant women having like weird cravings?
No. I've heard of them having weird cravings, and that I get most of that information from like, Full House. She wanted. I remember an episode where she just wanted whipped cream and strawberries or something.
Oh, Lori. Yeah, she was just being a fat girl.
Oh yeah. you like struggled to get it. She was being a fat bitch.
Oh, fuck, dude, we got to get out of here, bro. We got to get out of here. All right.
But it is weird that dudes don't get pregnant. I think we would.
All right. Look, we talked about Thursday Night Football. We predicted
maybe like 8 people left.
We predicted all of Week 15's games. We talked Defensive Rookie of the Years. We talked some NBA. We talked a lot. Is there anything you want to say before we get out of here, Devin?
Don't ride your horse too fast.
Oh yeah, no galloping in the city.
And just try not to steal breast milk.
There you go. With that being said, Brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We'll be back on Tuesday to talk all of Week 15's games, to predict Week 16's Thursday Night Football game, to talk some more NBA, another bracket, some more off the record shit. Yeah. I guess with all of that being said, it has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
Ah.